Mickey Mouse, Winnie the Pooh, Donald Duck, and characters from the Mouse House have almost become a part of our childhood. We are accustomed to the bright, adorable images that these characters bring. But what if one day, these characters suddenly appear in a new, terrifying, and extremely brutal form? Pooh prefers to nibble on blood instead of honey. Mickey Mouse will hunt, torment, and turn your beautiful childhood memories into the most horrifying nightmare you can imagine. Before we begin, I hope you can give MG Horror Studio a thumbs up, share, and hit the subscribe button along with the notification bell for the latest updates. Now, let's get started. Before delving into the analysis, I think you should know a bit about today's game, Infestation, Origins, a co-op game for 1 to 4 players, published by Nightmare Forge Games, which officially released its trailer on January 1, 2024. Initially, the game was named Infestation 88, but due to some controversies, it had to be renamed as it is now. I will discuss the details of this controversy in the later part of the video. The setting of Infestation takes place in 1988, during a mouse epidemic that broke out worldwide, inadvertently leading to some of them mutating and acquiring bizarre forms. To prevent the spread of this mysterious disease, you and your teammates have been brought in to eliminate the mice horde and the strange mutated creatures. However, as you delve deeper, you will gradually realize that in this hunting expedition, they are the hunters, and you are the pitiable prey, struggling on the verge between life and death. Infestation, Origins, and the dark version of Mickey's. Stepping into the role of someone dealing with bizarre mutated creatures, you'll have to complete 3 missions as you officially venture into the dangerous area. The first is to find the source of the infectious epidemic. The second is to address the current situation. And finally, you must strive to survive and escape from that place. From the images in the trailer, it can be seen that the place you step into is a warehouse temporarily abandoned due to the invasion of the gnawing horde. Perhaps, before the epidemic occurred, this place was a cargo accumulation area for some company, but this is not the only place you need to visit in the game. Because based on images on Steam, it can be seen that besides the warehouse, you also have to go to other areas such as a factory or an abandoned old house. From this, it can be inferred that the source of the disease does not appear in a fixed location but has the potential to move and spread to different places. In the trailer, you can see the player facing a pile of fleshy skin clinging to the wall. However, unlike the usual human skin adorned to increase horror in horror movies, the skin you see has the ability to breathe, much like a living organism. On Steam, the developers refer to them as the nests of the gnawing horde, contributing to the generation of a terrible disease in the game. However, it's worth noting that the chosen vector for disease transmission in the game is a mouse, a rodent species that once caused the most devastating pandemic in Western history, the Black Death. These rodents are omnivores, capable of eating anything, even gnawing on objects just to sharpen their teeth. But in the trailer, if you pay attention, you'll notice that the places considered the source of the disease are extremely clean, with almost no signs of being attacked by the terrifying rodents. This indicates that the infected mouse horde is not interested in ordinary items or food. Instead, they focus on something else. That something else is humans. This explains why your third mission in the game is to survive and escape from the disease-ridden area. Currently, we don't know how the mice transmit the disease to humans, but based on the protective gear worn by the player, it can be inferred that the infection may spread through bites or the saliva of the mouse horde. So, the question here is, after humans are infected, what will happen to them? The developers haven't revealed anything about this, so the following is just my hypothesis. You can see that, apart from the horde of mice, there's another thing that poses a threat to your life in the trailer, and that is a giant mouse resembling Walt Disney's character, Mickey. At this point, you might be wondering, how does a small studio dare to make a game about Mickey Mouse? Aren't they afraid of copyright infringement? Well, on January 1st, Steamboat Willie, the 1928 short animated film that introduced Mickey Mouse, entered the public domain. This means that game and film creators can freely use the image of Mickey Mouse without worrying about legal action from Walt Disney. Returning to the main topic of this video, how can a mouse transform into a humanoid mouse head like Mickey? It's quite simple, just let that mouse infect humans with the disease. In my speculation, humans infected by this mouse horde will transform into a shape resembling Mickey Mouse. As the virus enters the body, metabolic activities are disrupted, causing their bodies to dry up. Skin pigmentation increases drastically, turning the skin black. Arm bones develop significantly, leading to swollen, round hands, characteristic of Mickey Mouse. Subsequently, their facial bones undergo mutations, with protruding chin and upper lip resembling a mouse's mouth. The face protrudes forward, eye sockets sink in, and ear bones deform, resulting in an appearance similar to what we see in the game. At this point, the infected individuals will lose control of themselves and act solely based on instincts. I speculate that their sense of smell and hearing will become heightened, allowing them to detect the presence of humans from a distance. Moreover, their enlarged hands will enable them to easily break the necks of their prey in front of them. However, this is just my personal speculation. As for the storyline of the game, we currently do not have an answer. But you know what's more interesting than the game setting? It's the controversy surrounding it. Even though the game has only released a trailer and the storyline is not clear yet, Infestation has already become entangled in many controversies that may not be worth it. Of course, if these are just minor disputes, I'm sure I won't mention them in this video. Are you curious about what these controversies are? If so, stay tuned for the next part of the video. Infestation 88 has a tendency to glorify Hitler. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, initially, the game was set to be released under the title Infestation 88. However, the publisher quickly had to change course due to the gaming community uncovering sensitive issues related to glorifying Nazi Germany and Hitler. The first piece of evidence pointed out is the appearance of Mickey Mouse in the game. Many fans noted that this Mickey Mouse is wearing a black jacket instead of the familiar bare-chested and overalls attire traditionally associated with Walt Disney's character. Things might not have escalated if someone hadn't noticed a badge on Mickey's jacket that bears a resemblance to the flag of Nazi Germany. And of course, that's not all. Some also pointed out that a dialogue line in the trailer is a quote from a film produced by Nazi Germany in 1933. Additionally, at the 14th second of the trailer, if you pay attention, you'll see the sign TG-44SST. Searching this keyword on Bing yields results related to the STG-44 assault rifle. For those who may not know, the STG-44 assault rifle is one of the most iconic weapons developed and extensively used by Nazi Germany during World War II. Furthermore, the date shown in the video at the 43rd second, October 13, 1988, is considered sensitive. On October 13, 1943, Italy declared war on Germany during World War II. Moreover, October 13th is also the date of the Dnipropetrovsk mass murders committed by Nazi Germany. Do you think these are just coincidences? That brings us to the name of the game, Infestation 88, which consists of 14 characters, including spaces. If you try searching for the keyword 14 words on Google, the results will return the 14-word slogan used by Nazi Germany during their regime, promoting their white supremacist and nationalist ideologies. Furthermore, the number 88 in the game's title also evokes associations with the 88 Precepts by David Eden Lane, an individual who strongly admired Nazi Germany and Hitler's ideologies. Lane believed that the Jews were responsible for the crimes attributed to Adolf Hitler and National Socialism, supporting the extermination of Jews and considering white people as a superior race worldwide. In addition, 8 is the alphabetical order of the letter H, and 88 signifies H, an abbreviation for Heil Hitler, meaning Hail Hitler. It was a common salute during the Nazi era and is still used today among neo-Nazi communities and modern-day fascist ideologies. Moreover, some gamers who were part of the game's Discord community claimed that some members expressed support for neo-Nazi ideologies and racial discrimination. However, the moderators allegedly showed no interest in addressing or handling these issues. Therefore, some accused the game developers of intending to use the game as a platform to propagate neo-Nazi and white supremacist ideologies openly. Faced with these accusations, the developers had to clarify that the number 88 in the game's title was taken from the year 1988, the setting for the game. They claimed they chose this year because it marked the 60th anniversary of Steamboat Willie, the cartoon that turned Mickey and Minnie into iconic figures. However, the online community remained skeptical and unwilling to accept this explanation. Finally, under substantial public pressure, the studio issued an apology, changed the game's name to Infestation, Origins, temporarily suspended its Discord channel, and implemented stricter moderation, bringing everything to a temporary halt. But that wasn't the end of the story. Accused of making a game using AI to reduce costs, in the current era of automation, using tools to aid in game development is not uncommon. However, this practice does not necessarily receive widespread support, especially considering the ongoing debate between using AI and not using AI. Each side has its own reasons, so let's not delve into who is right or wrong here. But the reason I brought up AI here is because, as the controversy surrounding the Nazi issue temporarily subsided, a series of dramas continued to unfold for the game publisher. First and foremost, the game faced criticism from players for lacking creativity, as all the characters in the game were pre-existing resources bought by the publisher on the Unity store and then incorporated into the game. This somewhat diminished the value of the game significantly, even before its official release. Moreover, many gamers provided evidence that the publisher used 11 Labs software to voice the game using AI instead of hiring professional voice actors. If you're not aware, 11 Labs is software that allows users to convert text into speech. Users simply choose the desired voice, input the text, and let AI handle the rest. As you can see, the images were purchased from the Unity store, the sounds were processed by AI, and combined with the previous drama, many people expressed dissatisfaction with Infestation, especially when it was being excessively hyped, being called the most anticipated horror game featuring Mickey Mouse and so on. Responding to these accusations, the developers straightforwardly admitted, yeah, we used AI. However, they stated that it was just a temporary solution until they found professional voice actors. In the future, the developers promised that they would deliver a more refined game without getting entangled in such controversies. Whether they keep their word remains to be seen, but at least for now, this approach has somewhat succeeded in calming the public's discontent. As a player and game reviewer with a neutral perspective, putting aside the controversies above, I feel that this is a relatively okay game. However, to say it's outstanding is premature, and it hasn't left a strong impression on me at this point. Hopefully, in the future, Nightmare Forge Games can turn this game into a 2024 sensation if they genuinely put their heart into it, and it's not just empty words. Because, you see, the game already has a good foundation by relying on the iconic character Mickey Mouse from the past. So, if the game developers truly invest their passion into it, turning this game into a 2024 sensation won't just be the inflated words of journalists. And that's the last story in today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and share the video. Look forward to the next videos from MG Horror Studio every week. Bye bye.